My name is Andy Milner, and I am the band director at Paintsville Independent in Paintsville, Kentucky. And one of the things I wanted to do, I've always wanted to do, is to put up some videos teaching people a little bit more about music theory. I know some of my friends were interested in music theory, but they didn't really know what it was all about. And so I just decided to put up these videos and, maybe explain it a little bit better for some people. One of the things that I'm going to be using is a book, and each book has about 30 exercises in it. Let me run over here and grab this. And the series I'm using is Master Theory. And of course we're going to start out of book 1, and that's Beginning Theory. The book is by Charles S. Peters and Paul Yoder. So if you would like, try to find that book. I only have this one, and I'm not really sure if it's out of print or not, but hopefully you would be able to find this book. And the price, I think I got it around anywhere between $6 and $8 for the workbook. And there are 6 total workbooks. And what I'll do is, with each lesson, I'll put some of the information on the board, and then I'll actually walk you through the exercise of each exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with lesson number 1. Okay. Lesson number 1 deals with the staff, and it says on the page, music is written on a staff. A staff consists of 5 lines equally spaced. And it says this is a staff. Okay, so 5 lines. And what the staff essentially does is it tells us, it assigns the pitches to each different instrument on this clef. For instance, right here in treble clef would signify that this is an E. Okay, so if you know where E is on the piano, this would be one of the ones kind of near the middle. And as you keep going up, the pitch keeps getting higher and higher, higher and higher. And so what the book wants you to do is kind of learn that this is line 1, line 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. And then also that this right here is a space. Okay, so the section in between these 2 lines is considered a space. And this is space 1, space 2, 3, and 4. So we have 5 lines and 4 spaces. You can have notes that go above, and you can have notes that go below the staff. However, we're simply going to deal with just these 5 lines from the beginning and these 4 spaces. The actual assignment, it's going to ask you to draw the lines. Now, when you are drawing your staff, please pay extra attention to not mixing the lines. Some of my students, believe it or not, do have that tendency in which they will kind of haphazardly throw some lines together when they're making their staff. A musician, if they're trying to read this, makes it very difficult. So I know these lines were not perfectly straight, but you will want to try to make them straight. And this exercise does kind of work on that a little bit. So that's pretty much it. There's not too much to this exercise. It does get harder as it goes along, but for the first few, I'd say up until exercise possibly 8 or 9, it's not really all that challenging. It's just introducing you to some concepts. And most of us have had these concepts, introduced to us third grade, second grade, around that time. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to work together on this piece of paper here. All right, so here we go. Lesson 1, the staff. It says music is written on a staff. The staff consists of 5 lines equally spaced. And then this is a staff right here. Exactly what we just went over. The distance between any 2 lines of the staff is called a space. So they're referring to this distance right here. This is space. There are 4 spaces in a staff. Lines and spaces are numbered. Now, of course, when you have music, you will not see any of these line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. You won't see any of these spaces. You'll see the staff and you'll see the lines and the spaces, but they will not be numbered as such. Alright, in numbering the lines and spaces, always begin with the lowest line or space and count up. That's a big problem a lot of people have. There are like reviews, there are quizzes in this book, and so that's one of the things that I'm going to kind of throw at you later on in future lessons. And one of the big problems that students have is they'll start up here and they'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's totally incorrect. You need to start from the bottom, and as long as you can remember that, you should be fine. Alright, and then here we go with the student assignment. It says, draw a staff using the dots below for guides. Use your pencil and a ruler. Alright, now I'm going to cheat a little bit. I am using, of course, the pencil, but I will not use the ruler. Okay, and as a result, my lines are not going to look that good. Okay, just warning you. Yeah, my lines suck. Okay, that was horrible. And a good rule of thumb, always have an eraser when you're doing music theory. Always. Okay, so hopefully at home you would have used the ruler and not been lazy like me. Okay. Alright, not totally horrible. I've seen worse. Alright, number 2. How many lines are there in a music staff? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I'm guessing that the answer is 5. Alright, how many spaces are there in a music staff? Of course, we go up here again, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. The top line, and this is number 4, the top line of the staff is line number, okay, so we go here and we can say the top line, we go over and we can see that it is line 5. And number 5, the middle line of the staff is line number, so let's go to the middle. We can see that this one's in the middle because we have 2 on the upper end and 2 on the lower end. So we must say line 3. And the last question, the top space of the staff is line number. Now remember, or space number, should be space number, yeah. The top space, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's our top space, and of course space 4, and that's it. Okay, now at the bottom of these exercises, they sometimes will put something that they want you to memorize. And the thing, of course, for you to memorize is that a music staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces.